What's up, everybody? This is Tanner from the School of Trading. Today I just wanted to do a video, kind of a watch list. We're going to start doing weekly and potentially some daily watch lists that we'll post on our YouTube channel. So this is the first one, and we're going to go over some different plays that we feel are potentially setting up for reversals or maybe even shorts. And we'll go a little bit into what we see as well. So the first one I have here, I would get a piece of paper out, maybe take some notes. And this is a play that we've been mentioning on our Twitter feed for probably the last 7 days or so, and it's really straightforward, and it's PPP. So I'll just quickly show you what I'm seeing here on this chart. So if you pull it up, those of you who took our course, you should immediately be able to spot a few things with this chart. One, it clearly has a defined channel occurring here, that it's been kind of bouncing off the support, bouncing off the resistance multiple times over and over again. As you can see, it bounced here, change that to red, bounced here, and now, so as this came down and started to get down towards this lower support channel line, that's when I started to notice it and begin to kind of scale into the trade per se. Okay, I scaled in a little bit at 320, I scaled in a little bit at 325, and I was actually waiting to see if it would come down a little further down to 310 to fill even more. But we've actually begun to see the reversal start to occur. As you can see, it bounced off the 316 to 320 range, and it's all the way up to 347. So this was a play that is kind of a continuation play. Anyone who entered this play, I would continue to watch it. The indicators are just starting to curve up. In my opinion, it will probably see a push up towards this 380 range. But if you get your 10%, I would suggest you go ahead and take that. The clear stop for me was the bottom of this resistance line in the 310 range, or 5% of your entry point. So that's the first one, PPP. The next one I've been watching is CMLS. Let's see here, CMLS. And with CMLS, again, we have another clearly defined channel occurring. We have an uptrending channel that's been going on here for the last little while. Let me clean this up a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, price came down, bounced off the resistance, bounced off support, resistance, so on and so forth. So it's bounced off this bottom line, 1, 2, 3 times already. Okay, it's already bounced off that bottom channel line 3 times, and it is coming down again right towards that bottom area. So personally, for myself, I'm watching to see if it can maybe come down a little further, because the indicators and those that we've set up and those that we teach, the tweaks we teach for the indicators in our course, they're not yet ready to go. So I'm keeping an eye on this one, trying to get a little lower, maybe even to the 370s, have my indicator set up for me, and then look for a play, further up and a reversal above $4. So that's one that I'm currently watching. Those of you who took our course, you have the indicators set up. In the way we set them up, keep an eye on CMLS and try to see if you can get it to come down a little further and the indicators to start to work in your favor. So CMLS. Another one that I'm personally watching is BIOS. So BIOS. I'm going to go ahead and annotate this one real quick. Same thing with this one. We have a clearly defined bottom bounce area and a clearly defined top channel. Okay, I'll put it about right there. And as you can see, this one has done similar to the ones we've looked over before. Bounced off support, bounced off resistance. And it's continued to do that for quite some time. Okay, broke a little bit there, but immediately pulled right back into this channel. Alright, lately we've seen it kind of move, not quite as high, kind of move sideways. It's setting lower highs within this channel, and that's something to be aware of. That doesn't mean, however, that we still won't be able to get a potentially nice reversal off this 550 area. So keep an eye on this one. See if it pulls back a little further, and as you get towards this 550 area, look to confirm it with the indicators that we gave you and potentially play it upwards back into the 575 to $6 range. So this is one that hasn't set up yet, but is getting a little closer. So we want to keep a close eye on it in that 550 range. The clear stop for this trade would be 5% of your entry, or this bottom resistance, or this bottom support right down here. So BIOS is another one to keep on your watch list. Let's go a little higher. Let's go above $30. And the first one is the SPY. So SPY, this is one that I trade a lot. I do a lot of credit spreads with it. I do a lot of option plays. So this is one for those of you who short stocks. If you short stocks, the SPY is currently setting up for a nice potential short play. As you can see, we'll go ahead and draw it right about there. At the top here, it's been hitting that upper resistance level. It just set a doji candle that we talk about right there, signaling a potential reversal. It actually had a hammer candle 2 days ago as well, or excuse me, a hanging man candle. And so this is one that's seen some good momentum this last little bit. See, nice little long run here, and it may be starting to set up for a reversal. The indicators are starting to curve. They're starting to top out. It may go up slightly more, but this is one that you could potentially play downwards. If you do shorts or you do option puts or whatever it may be, you could play this down to the 204 and 2025 area on a reversal. So another one to keep an eye on to confirm with your indicators and keep a close look on the chart. Let's do one more, VTI. Actually, no, we're going to do two more. So we'll do VTI. This is another one that's above $30 for those of you who play higher priced. So go ahead and annotate this one, kind of show you what I'm seeing here. So we have this bottom channel. It's kind of a quick rough drawing of it. Put it on the top. This top one here. So what we're seeing is the same thing we just saw with the SPY. VTI, Vanguard Total Market, is topping out, setting the doji candle. Just had a hammer candle or a hanging man. Now it's setting a doji. This is setting up for me. This is telling me personally that VTI is getting to the point where it may see a reversal downwards to this 105 area. Okay, 105.80. Keep a close eye on the indicators that you've set up. Start to see how they're reacting, and this may be a potential downward play to that 105 area as it is at the top of its channel resistance line. So VTI. Let's do one more real quick. TLT. 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 Let's look really quick on the chart. See what we see. We see a constant. It's been ascending upwards. Bottom channel line there. Top channel line. Let's draw this. Get this one going here. Okay, so we see the clear channel. It's been bouncing in these areas. It's come all the way down, and now what you see, this is a continuation play. So those of you who may already be in TLT, we saw a clear bounce off this bottom channel line. We saw a clear reversal in our indicators, and it's now been going up for about the last 3 days to that 130 area. We may see a continued reversal into the 132 and 134 area. So this is one, if you didn't get enough to bounce, still add it to your watch list because it's one that you may be able to play in the future, whether you short it off the top channel line or buy it again off the bottom channel line. And for those of you who took our course, I want to point something out that we went over really quickly. You're going to notice a key candle right up here at the top. You see that candle right there? That's one of the ones we discussed that a lot of times will appear as a stock's getting ready to reverse, and sure enough, it appeared exactly at the top of this run, and we saw the downwards reversal. And we saw another one of those right there as well. So if you have any questions about this watch list, please post them in the comments. I'll be sure to reply to you. If you are interested in signing up for our trading course, just visit mytradingschool.com. You can sign up for our course. It's a one-time fee. I'll teach you a lot more in depth about how to properly use the charts. Right here, I just kind of have the basic settings set up on stockcharts.com. We actually go into all the indicators, little tweaks to make them work better for you, how to set up the chart better, how to spot tons and tons of chart reversal plays. We're constantly adding videos. It's constantly expanding. So far, the reception has been really good. People seem to really be enjoying it. And so, along with all of that, I also will offer one-on-one assistance to anyone who needs help. Day or night, you can email me. I do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. So if you're interested in that, visit mytradingschool.com. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at TradingSchool4U as well, and on Facebook, The School of Trading. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more.